Since 2020 and the start of the protests, American society started to open its eyes to problems outside of our immediate lives. This, to me, was a great start. In order to create societies with less inequity, we need to be aware of the pain and suffering of our brothers and sisters around us. We all know about the plight of the Black community stemming from a history of slavery. We know about the immigration issues surrounding Mexicans. We know about the Palestinian and Israeli conflict. We know about Cuba. But what most don't know is that there has been a 40-year war going on in my birth country, Afghanistan. Afghanistan's in crisis today. It has been for a long time. But today might be the tipping point towards the end of our people. Today, Afghans and my family, and throughout the diaspora, are in deep pain over the helplessness we feel about a country we can only watch crumble from afar. With the recent withdrawal of American troops who are in Afghanistan to provide protection and stability against the Taliban is immediately taking over. Within the first 48 hours of the U.S. troop withdrawal, the Taliban murdered over 40 Afghan commanders and is demanding that any girl aged 15 years old who is unmarried or widowed up to 45 years old be forced to marry a Taliban soldier. The Taliban was created by Pakistan and run by Pakistan. You might wonder why they have interest in a third world country like Afghanistan. The most immediate and obvious reason is opium. The Taliban are harvesting poppy fields in Afghanistan, the flower of where opium comes from. Afghanistan is the #1 exporter of opium in the world. Opium is a main ingredient in many medications, so opium is in high demand by the pharmaceutical industries worldwide in any cartel that sells heroin. No world powers, and Pakistan, want to see a stable Afghanistan. As long as Afghanistan is kept in a destabilized state, she can be pillaged for everything she has. And Afghanistan has a lot, including the #1 reserve of lithium in the entire world. Lithium is what runs our cell phones and electric cars and many other technologies we have today and plan to have in the future. So as long as Afghanistan doesn't have her own strong, stable leadership, she is weak and dependent on outside countries for everything. Pakistan is currently working on a strategy to isolate Afghanistan from China, one of Afghanistan's biggest access points to resources and supplies. With a Pakistan-backed and created Taliban stronghold, Afghanistan is about to be destroyed, maybe forever. We have little Afghan girls, 7, 8, 10 years old, holding AK-47s in an effort to stand up to the Taliban. The situation is so dire, so heartbreaking, so sad. I almost have no words. I am not sure even what my ask is for creating this video. Maybe just to stand with us and watch the destruction and acknowledge our pain and say a prayer. Yes, please say a prayer for my people. They are the forgotten people of the world. For Afghanistan, I wish they could have a chance to have a life outside of war, a chance to know what happiness is, to have a dream and actually have the safety to pursue it, to have a warm bed to sleep in, to have clean water and food to eat, to not be a child bride, to not wake up every day to the sound of bombs, knowing that going to the market to pick up fresh bread might be their last time. I wish the Taliban was destroyed and they left Afghanistan. Please make this wish with me, and God bless Afghanistan.